Well, hello and good morning, and it is a very good morning. It's a beautiful morning, and you join me today down at the Suffolk water park just outside of Ipswich in Suffolk. Now, I'm not on the big lake like I quite often will be if you watch some of my previous videos. Today I'm actually down on Match Lake 1. Now, one of the best things about a complex such as the Suffolk water park is the variety of lakes and different styles and types of fishing that it has to offer. It has something for everyone, for every time of year. We are in the middle of February. The temperature was nice and warm last week, but probably the past couple of 3 days it's all of a sudden dropped. It's dropped right down to sort of 2 degrees at night and about 4 or 5 degrees in the day, whereas last week it was sort of 12 degrees during the day and 6 or 7 at night. So it has had a little bit of a cold snap. But the other reason why I've chosen to go on Match Day 1 is I'm only here for the day. I literally have one day off, and I want to make the most of it. It is chilly, you can probably tell that's why I've got the big puffer coat on. It was 2 degrees this morning when I left my house. Got here, first gate, 7 o'clock, paid my ticket, come straight round, and pretty quickly, while I stood in the middle of the lake, I saw 2 or 3 fish just top, literally out in the middle of the lake, so no brainer. I've chucked the gear out and I've set up in peg 7, literally smack bang in the middle of the lake. I'm going to keep it simple today. Like I say, I'm only here for the day, so I'm not going to start piling in loads of bait. It is winter as well after all, so I've gone for the old faithful solid bags and I will probably chuck around some zigs as well, because there has been a few fish coming out of here, especially on zigs. So just gone for solid bags at the moment, pre-tied last night, so sort of wrapped them up to what I know is the middle of the lake, about 14 wraps, and just chucked them out to where I saw those showing fish really. So that's it really, there's nothing more to say right now, so I'm going to kick back, relax, get the kettle on, sort the kit out a little bit, because it does look like a bit of a bomb site behind me. Thankfully I'm hiding it so you can't see it, 'cause it's a bit embarrassing, and fingers crossed we can get a few fish on the bank for you today. Right, well, that didn't take too long. We're into our first fish already. I reckon the rod's probably been out 45, maybe 50 minutes at most. Yeah, it's only just turned 9 o'clock. We've been greeted by this beautiful little common. Yeah, I might say little, he's probably a bit bigger than what I first gave him credit for. Probably about, maybe, I don't know, 12, 13 pound. But look at that, for an absolute beautiful way to start this day off. Feels like a block of ice, so the water is definitely cold, but the fish are on the feed. Like I say, all I've been doing, chucked out a couple of solid bags, nothing too drastic, nothing complicated, and decided to mix the hook baits up, one with impulse baits, tropical feel, what is it? Tropical Essence, I believe it's called. Little 12, 13 mil yellow pop-up, and the other one is my old faithful Strawberry Fields, but this time I'm using the high-vis pink, and it's actually been the Tropical Essence that's actually gone off, which I'm not actually over surprised about. I fished this lake last year, done the same tactics, little solid bags full of tiny mixed pellets and some crumbed up Synergy boilies. I've done really well on it, and that's the exact same one that's gone off again. So I'll put this one back out, and if we get a second fish on the Tropical Essence again, then both rods will be changed over to that. But I'm going to leave the other one out on the pink for now, just because you never know what's going to turn up and what they're going to favour at what time of the day. So yeah, good start. A little bit of rain now starting to come in, so I'm going to hurry up and finish this off, get this little fish back, and hopefully get another on the bank. But we're off to a great start before 9 o'clock. Happy days! So this is my solid bag presentation. As you can see, there is nothing complicated about this whatsoever. Nice big 3-ounce lead. I don't see the point in using a small lead. If I hook them, I want them to feel the full weight of the lead, so they obviously drives that hook home a little bit better. 3 inches uncoated braid, down to just a simple knotless knotted size 6 hobo armour hexscape hook. Nice big strong sharp hook. In this case I've got the little 13 mil Tropical Essence pop up on there, which is what I just had that last fish on. BB shot and just a little kicker, just to put a tiny little bit of curve in it, just to again help that hooking potential. I prefer a BB shot or AAA, whatever you need, depending on the size of your pop up, over putty, purely because I've had too many issues in the past where the putty comes off and I'd rather just know safe in the knowledge that that weight is going to work and it's going to be there. I have got a little kicker on here, so it'll trim down one of the large kickers that Hobo Armour do, but I've just trimmed it down just to make it a little bit shorter. You don't really need it as such to kick the hook bait away, as it is going to be inside of a solid bag and it is supple braid. But the reason why I do it is because there's a quick link in here. Personally, I just get a little bit paranoid sometimes that I think the loop from my rig is going to come off that quick link. So yeah, it's just more for my own personal preference more than anything else. And obviously a nice long extended I can't remember what you call that bit there really, stem, just to make sure. So I'm tie the bag up round here, get the lead in the bag with plenty of pellet, and I've actually got a little bit of ground bait today and a little bit of Synergy crumbed up boilies to go with it. But yeah, that's what's done the business so far, and to be fair, that's what does the business for me pretty much everywhere I go. So nice, simple but effective solid bag rig. Right, so little update for you. It's been about probably about 2.5, maybe 3 hours since we had that fish now. We're now about lunchtime, just after 12 o'clock, and nothing else really happened, to be honest. There's 2 or 3 people opposite me now on the opposite side, so I've been keeping an eye on them, and none of them have a single fish neither. So kind of going to try and force the issue a little bit. So what I've done is I've put three spombs of bait out just to see if I can get some fish feed, and all it is literally a little bit of hemp, some dead maggots, and some completely crushed up, almost powdered Synergy boilies, just all mixed together. Like I say, just 3 spombs, not a huge amount, out over the spot. 14 wraps out, just to see if I can get something grubbing around, see if I can get them feeding a little bit. I've also taken 1 rod off the spot, and still staying with a single bag. I've brought it back probably halfway. There's been 2 or 3 fish in the past half an hour sort of roll and splash on the surface, a lot closer in, so I'm just going to hedge my bets a little bit, leave one on the spot with a bag and a bit of bait over it, and then the other one I'm keeping just a solid bag with the tropical essence pop up in it, just cast it kind of where I've been seeing those fish show, just to see if that brings us anything. But still got plenty of time left yet, so you know, like I say, you know, it is winter, so we can't expect too much, but you know, I'll be happy with 4 or 5 fish in the day, I must admit. So yeah, fingers crossed, we'll keep plugging away. And if this don't work, I might switch over to some zigs as well this afternoon, because I have heard some whispers from people that have been down here recently that they have done a couple of bites. So yeah, we'll wait and see. We've still got a few more tricks up our sleeve. Yeah, we'll just keep trying it. Right, well, we've only gone and got another one. Literally, I just sat in the bivvy, just made a cup of tea, and I've just done a bit of recording saying I was potentially going to switch over to a zig. Lo and behold, the left-hand rod that was still left on the spot that I just put those maggots and crumb and hemp over probably about 45 minutes ago, it's absolutely ripped off, and I've got an absolutely beautiful little mirror in the net. I actually weighed this one, it's just over 15.5 pound, which is cracking really, so more than happy with this one. Get out for you and show you what it looks like. There we go. Look at that. This one came off the pink Strawberry Fields High Vis pop-up. Spin around, show you the other side. Yeah, absolute one toner of a bite. Yeah, again, same as the common. They come in like a dog on the lead. You get them 2 rod lengths out, and you just can't get the head up. Cracking fight, really. I mean, I've only got my light old rods with me, 2 3/4 pound test curves, so it is a good fight. It is a good bit of fun, which is the whole reason why I'm here. And there she is, 15.5 pound. Beautiful little mirror. Down here at Suffolk Water Park. Happy days. Right, well, it's that time again. Unfortunately, the day's flown by. It's now about sort of 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Gates close at 5, so I'm going to start having a slow pack down now. So while the Wind's calmed down, it's been a bit rainy this afternoon, so it's been a bit hard to do much filming, but there you go. I've had a couple of fish. I've had a bream as well about, I don't know, half an hour ago. I wasn't going to bother filming that, but that's one of the games you play when you're using sort of dead maggots and hemp in your loose feed, and also the fact that we are on a match lake, so it's packed full of bream. When we catch them in the winter and we put them in the nets to be cleared out of the big lake, this is where they get brought, so you're gonna get reacquainted with them pretty quickly on here. So anyway, it's been a good day. 2 fish, 2 doubles, 1 common, 1 mirror. Happy with that. Can't complain for a day's fishing in the middle of February when it's on the cold side. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Right, now would you absolutely believe I just finished doing that sign off piece, and lo and behold, you can see down there the left hand rod's absolutely screamed off. I've got another one in there, and it's just started to flip and rain just as I've got everything away. I'm not going to bother filming it. I'm just going to unhook it in the net and slip it back. It's only a small little common, probably about 8 or 9 pounds, but cracking way to finish the day. 3 fish plus 1 bream. Happy days. See you next time.